Is the game over? Oh, damn, that was a tough watch. I fell asleep, sorry. I clicked start recording and then I fell asleep. My bad. Whew. Oh my god, how am I supposed to do a watch along after this? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Make sure guys are liking, make sure guys are subscribing. This is another episode of the 5-minute match reactions. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a boring game. Let's just say it as it is. And Chelsea's problem is Chelsea lack consistency. I'm going to bring energy in this match reaction like they didn't bring all game long. Chelsea's issue is they lack consistency. Chelsea in a knockout competition can beat anyone. On any off day, they can beat anyone. Chelsea's problem is consistency. Consistency in the league is different than consistency in cup competitions. Chelsea, since Antonio Conte, has been about to 10 finals in that time, but they've never, ever, since Antonio Conte, exceeded 80 points. So that is very telling. Chelsea have become a cup competition team, and today's game was no different. I mean, Chelsea lacked penetration in that game. You know, the final third kind of creativity wasn't there. The final third, like taking your chances, wasn't there. Joao Pedro was disappointing. Delap, when he came on, I thought he added a little bit of spark, but Chelsea overall just had a disappointing game, in my opinion, and that's just me being completely honest with it. Look, we give credit where it's due. There's videos, a lot of videos of me praising Chelsea, but today there is no credit to give. This was a boring game. Chelsea completely lacked penetration in the final third. They could not score a goal, like even if they played 120 minutes more. The goal that was ruled off, listen, was it a little bit fortunate? Yeah, you could say that, but there's the new rules and stuff that the Premier League are implementing, so I guess you've got to give them time to cook with these new rules and stuff. But Chelsea were so boring to watch today. And look, here's the thing with Chelsea. We know in the Champions League there might be a problem because, like I said, on any given day they can beat anyone. But guess what? The Premier League is not the Champions League. The Premier League is a competition where you play week in, week out against teams like this, against teams like Palace, against teams like Bournemouth, against teams like, obviously he's no longer there, but teams like Brentford in the past who are very well coached, very well drilled, capable of defending really well. And Crystal Palace, set up on a low block, defended really well. I thought this was going to be the season where Chelsea don't struggle against low blocks anymore because they have all the options that they have. But the problem with Chelsea is not when they're the underdogs. The problem with Chelsea is when they're the favorites. When Chelsea are the favorites, how do they perform? Now, I know this is only match week 1, so I'm not going to make any crazy sweeping statements, but Chelsea do need to start developing that consistency now to try to create separation from being in a top 4 race and being in a title race. That consistency is very important. That consistency is pivotal. That consistency is vital. You've got to be able to win 8, 9, 10, 11 games in a row. You've got to be able to have that consistency where you're winning week in, week out, winning. And Chelsea don't have that right now. That's the biggest issue for them. And I know the game was, of course, very boring to watch, to be honest with you. Quite a boring game of football to watch. But that was a lot to do with Chelsea in the final third. And people kept telling me, Todd, I don't even know if he's watching this, kept telling me Estevão's coming. Estevão's a kid. What you expecting for someone who literally just came over from a whole different country as a child? Like, you get me? Like, he ain't gonna come up here and score like 25 goals this season or something. You get me? So it's a process for Chelsea, but they better learn quick because they actually have a really easy start to the Premier League season. This Premier League season, very easy start for Chelsea in the Premier League season. Very easy start for Chelsea in the Premier League season. And to be honest with you, I actually predicted Chelsea to win 4-0. I actually gave Chelsea like a big margin of victory. And just to speak on Crystal Palace a little bit, I think Crystal Palace are a fantastically coached team. I think Glasner is cooking. We have to put respect on his name. This guy, since he took over at Crystal Palace, has absolutely been cooking, and he deserves all the praise in the world. Glasner 100% deserves the praise. He deserves, everything positive headed his way because he's a fantastic manager. But Crystal Palace have completely shut down Chelsea. Chelsea have shut down our eyes because that was a dreadful game to watch. There is no one specifically to scapegoat for any Chelsea fans today. I thought overall the problem was with them going forward. Defensively, of course, they put on a very good performance. Anyway, that's my 5-minute reaction to the Chelsea Palace game. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below. Peace out.